On the night of November 1, 2007, British exchange student Meredith Kercher, 21, was brutally murdered in the quaint Italian town of Perugia. Meredith had moved there to study European politics and Italian culture, sharing a cottage with other foreign students including 20-year-old American Amanda Knox. What began as a horrifying homicide would spiral into one of the most internationally scrutinized and controversial murder trials of the 21st century. Meredith was found dead the following day, half naked with her throat slashed, covered partially by a duvet in her locked bedroom. Signs of a struggle were evident with bloodstains throughout the apartment. Initial investigations by Italian authorities were chaotic and, some argue, deeply flawed. Amanda Knox, her boyfriend Raffaele Solicito, and later a local man named Rudy Guede, were all arrested in connection with the crime. The police initially focused heavily on Knox and Solicito. Their behavior in the hours following the murder, reportedly affectionate, erratic, and at times contradictory, raised suspicions. Under intense and controversial interrogation, Knox eventually implicated herself and her boss, Patrick Lumumba, though that statement was later discredited. Lumumba was cleared of all involvement, but Knox and Solicito remained under suspicion. In contrast, Rudy Guede, an Ivorian immigrant with a prior record for burglary, was arrested several weeks later in Germany. His DNA was found inside Meredith's body and throughout the crime scene, including on her bra strap and handbag. Guede admitted to being in the apartment that night but denied killing her, claiming he was in the bathroom when an unknown assailant murdered Meredith. Guede was tried separately in a fast-track procedure and convicted of sexual assault and murder in 2008. He received a 30-year sentence, later reduced to 16 years on appeal. Despite this, Italian prosecutors still pursued a theory involving all three suspects, contending that Guede, Knox, and Solicito had acted together in a drug-fueled sex game gone wrong. In 2009, Knox and Solicito were convicted of murder and sentenced to 26 and 25 years, respectively. The verdict split global opinion. While some believed they were guilty due to circumstantial evidence and alleged inconsistencies, many others, particularly in the United States and the UK, saw the pair as victims of a botched investigation and cultural scapegoating. By 2011, an appeals court overturned their convictions, citing lack of evidence and mishandling of forensic material, particularly the contamination of the bra clasp and knife that supposedly tied Knox to the crime. Knox returned to the US a free woman, though her legal saga was far from over. In a stunning twist, Italy's highest court reinstated their convictions in 2014, only to reverse itself permanently in 2015, exonerating both Amanda Knox and Raffaele Solicito. The final ruling declared that there were stunning flaws in the prosecution and that the investigation had gone off course. The decision acknowledged Knox and Solicito's innocence beyond reasonable doubt. As for Rudy Guede, he served 13 years of his sentence and was granted early release in 2021. He has maintained his innocence regarding the murder, but has offered shifting accounts over the years. Italian courts concluded that Guede was the lone killer, though critics argue that key evidence was left unexamined.